Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Top, welcoming you along to Generation X Racing once again. And tonight we are back in Germany at the Nurburgring GP circuit. It is absolutely pissing down, as it seems to always be at the Nurburgring. Terrible weather they have in Germany. And yes, we have our Gr-4 90-mile challenge, season 12, round 5. And tonight it is 29 laps, which takes us to a distance of 92.8 miles. There's no minimum tyre stint, there's no pit window. The available tyres are racing mediums and racing hards. If you are short of a few brain cells, there is intermediates and full wets, which I think is going to be the tyre of choice. It's in the afternoon, the time dilation is ×1, and it's R08, which is monsoon conditions, basically. It's absolutely tipping it down. There's going to be absolutely no respite in the tipping downiness, if that's a phrase. All afternoon, so for the hour they will be absolutely pissed on. So it's going to be a tricky race, but massive advantage to the four-wheel drive cars, of which we have a few this evening. Speaking of whom, racing for you this evening, Big Oli is in the Genesis G70, a four-wheel drive machine, and is just pipped Big Easy to the fastest lap thus far, about halfway through quali, so well done, Big Oli. We have Big Easy in the Nissan GTR, four-wheel drive. Murcielago in the Toyota Supra, definitely not four-wheel drive, as you can see, beautifully demonstrated by Murcielago. Having a bit of a drift. We have Devlin in the Mitsubishi Evo four-wheel drive. We have Darlow Boy in the Ferrari 458 rear-wheel drive. Scarly in the 458 rear-wheel drive. Ginger Ninja in the Suzuki Swift, which we all know he's called Taylor, front-wheel drive. So that could be an advantage. And he's looking to not deploying traction control, the lunatic. A-Log in the Atenza, which I think is all-wheel drive. Nick and Honda in the Mitsubishi Evo, four-wheel drive. Kobayashi Maru in the V8 Vantage, not four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. And yeah, I imagine a bit oversteery, so I'm assuming full traction control will be deployed. And Ian's done it again. He's done yet another livery for his absolutely marvellous Sylvia. Well done, Ian. You don't have to do that every week, mate, but congratulations on your efforts. Brilliant stuff. So there's GDSR Ian. So it's tight at the top at the moment. Oh, Big Easy's just popped a, what's that, 2:18.7. So just nicked ahead of Big Oli. See how Big Oli's getting on. Okay, I'll have to follow him through to the finish. I must say I did a very limited bit of practice. 5 laps in the Ferrari. Full traction control on. It was actually quite... oh, okay, Big Oli's coming into... or maybe he's had enough, who knows? But these two showing, Big Easy and Big Oli, showing everyone a clean pair of heels at the moment. Yes, so I did 5 laps in the Ferrari. I think I did a 2:21.9 or something like that. And that was throwing caution to the wind, so race pace would probably be nothing like that. So still way off the four-wheel drive cars. Yeah, disappointing to see no Lamborghinis, because that was absolutely magnificent drive in wet conditions, I find. So, just to say, for our adoring fans, the chat is open. Just pop a quick message in there. Fire up the like train. If you do watch this evening, or you're watching on a replay, do give us a like. And subscribe to the channel if you're able. We're holding steady at 118 subscribers. And we'd love to move that up to 200 if we possibly can. So, you know, if you're watching and you enjoy it, you want to support the league, if your mum's got a YouTube, account, your dad, your gran, whoever, just sign them up and subscribe. They probably don't look at it anyway, so it won't make any difference, but it would mean the world to us, especially the likes, because that really helps our visibility on YouTube. Okay, so Bigoli's given up on that particular lap. Let's have a look at Murcielago, see if he's still drifting the night away. I think Murcielago secretly enjoys these conditions. Loves a bit of a drift. And he's in a rear-wheel drive car and not deploying traction control at all. Good grief. Call the men in the white coats, he's clearly gone mad. Okay, just coming up with 2.5 minutes of quali to go. Yeah, okay. Back stepping out on Murcielago there. Scarlett just coming past Devlin. Devlin just coming out for another run. On his out lap. Dolly Boy currently at 2:22.4. Pretty good. They, as I say, the Ferrari with, I mean, I had it on traction control 5, but it really did feel quite planted and quite stable. So Dale could be pushing for a podium this evening to continue his magnificent run. And should just say, hopefully, we have a couple of the offspring of Darley Boy joining us this evening on chat. So it's Abby, his daughter. Hello, Abby, if you're watching. And Kieran, who I believe is back from the army or something. Well done, my friend. Thank you for your service and all that. Hope you're cheering your dad on tonight, and welcome aboard. Do drop us a message in chat if you are on. Lovely to hear from you. Darlow Boy's best 2:22.4, which is pretty darn good. I correct my last statement at 2:22.2. Super. So Big Easy and Bigoli. Big Easy and Bigoli. They sound like a sort of double act, don't they? Hey Big Easy, hey Bigoli. Yeah, they should do a podcast or something. So we've got Murcielago best at 2:21.7. Gets it all kinds of wrong. Coming down into the first corner, so that may well be him done. Yes, indeed it is. Let's have a look at Devlin. Cones flying everywhere as Murcielago wreaks his havoc on the stationary objects. That's a great bloody lap from Murcielago in a rear-wheel drive Toyota Supra with no traction control. That is quite extraordinary. As I said, the men in the white coats are on their way. Devlin is up. He only needs 400ths to pip Murcielago into P3. And he was 200ths up, nearly 300ths up, I think. So where's the next? The next, just as you go under the gantry, coming round the hairpin. See how he's doing. Okay, 300ths down, but with this amount of water on the track, you could make that up or lose it in the drop of a hat. So we'll just stick with Devlin. Yes, Ginger Ninja seems enormously enamoured with his choice of car. I notice you're not using traction control at all, Simon. Maybe would that help at all? Devlin, listen, what did I say? He's now 0.15 up, so could be pipping Murcielago into P3. On the grid, Darley Boy's just put in a 2:21.9. Epic. Yeah, 2:20.9, there he is, up to 5th. Just see how Devlin gets on. 2:22. Ah, he's dropped it! Oh no! Bad luck, Devlin. Good effort though, good effort. Easily done to get something a little bit wrong. So Darley Boy is done. A-Log is done. Ginger Ninja. Who, yes, isn't enamoured with his choice of car, is done. Oh. Right. Generation X Racing, Gr-4, season... Let's put season X. Season 12, round 5. Sorry, I just got to mute my laptop. There we go. Yes, season 12, round 5 at the Nurburgring, and in pole or on pole, whatever. It's Big Easy in the Nissan GT-R 4-wheel drive, a 2:18.5. Great lap there, Big Easy. Well done, James. In second, Bigoli, who was pushing him all the way. In the Genesis G70, also 4-wheel drive, 2:19.0. We have Murcielago in third, definitely not a 4-wheel drive, and wasn't employing traction control at all. So that's quite extraordinary. A 2:21.7. Devlin in fourth in the Evolution, the Mitsubishi Evo, 2:21.7. Darley Boy in fifth in the Ferrari 458, 2:21.9. In fifth. In sixth, it's Scully in the Ferrari 458, a 2:22.999. A-Log in 7th in the Mazda Atenza, a 2:23.8. Ginger Ninja in the Taylor Swift Sport, a 2:23.9. Kobayashi Maru in 9th in the V8 Aston Martin V8 Vantage, a 2:24.6. Nick in Honda in 10th in the Mitsubishi Evo, a 2:25.8. And GDSR Ian, who's absolutely doing spectacular liveries every week. In his Nissan Silvia, a 2:26.0. Well done, chaps, and viel Glück for the race this evening. And I think, oh no, Ginger, no 2 minutes, the final starting. Better get someone to bring in a bottle or something. Ginger Ninja can see a lot of swearing this evening. Okay. 3, 2, 1. That's a long hold and it's lights out. And I haven't connected my keyboard, god damn it. I'll have to do that in a sec, so let's hope there's no mayhem into turn 1, which I'll forget. So Big Easy through to first. Bigoli, it's a lovely line through the first turn. So Devlin has got ahead of Murcielago, unsurprisingly the all-wheel drive car off the start. Murcielago going a little bit wide, just coming out of the AMG complex there. So the 3 4-wheel drive cars leading the way currently, which is kind of to be expected, but Murcielago qualifying in third. giving a bit of a message. I have no need for four-wheel drive. All I need is an automatic gearbox, a controller, and I'm good. I'm good. So Big Easy bringing them through the S's there. 0.8 ahead of Bigoli in second. So here's Big Easy Big Easy has traction control on. Bigoli hasn't. Devlin hasn't. Murcielago hasn't, although maybe that might be advisable. Darlow Boy has. As I said, I had it on traction control 5 and it felt very planted. So, good move, Darlow Boy. All in the wets. Nick in Honda up to 6th. Good grief, that was a start from Nick in Honda. Excellent stuff. That'll send the Amici Racing Team boys absolutely bananas. Well done, Nick in Honda. Scarlett in the Ferrari in 7th currently. Kobayashi Maru in 8th. Ginger Ninja. Be swearing like a trooper at his controller and choice of car this evening. GDSR Ian up into 10th in his beautifully bedecked Sylvia. And A-Log, who's come a cropper somewhere, who was an absolutely country mile back, so I think that would probably involve some mud. Bad luck, mate. Head down, on you go. Good stuff. Right, I'm just going to unplug my steering wheel and plug in the keyboard so I can try and do some replay stuff. 2 secs, and apologies for the break in comms. Okay, so keyboard is now plugged in. I just say, to be honest, you're lucky I'm here at all, or if the lucky, unlucky, delete as appropriate. But I bought this little adapter. It's a something to HDMI adapter, which now means I've got my Nintendo 64 playing on my telly, and it is epic. So I've got 1080 snowboarding, GoldenEye, and Doom 64, which I am going to absolutely love playing. So yes, I only got that fired up this evening, so you're lucky I made it at all and didn't get completely sidetracked. So yes, there you go. So we have Big Easy in first place, 1.5 seconds ahead of Bigoli at the moment. Sliding it into turn 1, so Bigoli's got to put up on him there, surely. Okay, not as much as you think. Maybe the slide is a reasonably quick line through the corner. I don't think it was deliberate, though, to be just being brutally frank. Murcielago back up into third. So Devlin has had a bit of a faux pas somewhere and has dropped back 2 places. Murcielago still not employing any traction control at all. So I think we'll be may need a new controller after this evening. The amount of thwacking back and forth that poor direction stick is going to be going through. Who is 6 behind Bigoli. He's 1 ahead of Darlow Boy, who's doing a super job in the Ferrari. I'm assuming it's going to be a one-stopper. assuming it's going to be a one-stopper this evening. Tyres aren't really going to run out at all. They actually have to be in touch with the tarmac to wear down, which is unlikely given there's a couple of inches of water on the track. So Darley boy's absolutely bringing it at the moment. Still a second behind Murcielago, and still no news from Adrian Newey on how rain affects the slipstream. It's almost like he's got other better things to do. Polishing his Valkyrie, probably. And that's not a euphemism. .221.8 from Darley boy there. What a lot of lap that was. Oh, and he's just pipped Murcielago's best lap. So the rear-wheel drive cars are battling it out. I think we might have to give a point for fastest lap in a four-wheel drive car and the fastest lap in a rear-wheel drive or a two-wheel drive car, should I say, not to remove Simon from proceedings, because it's a huge advantage having the four-wheel drive in these utterly horrific conditions. Up to 2 likes, lovely stuff. We could do with a few more though, peeps. I wonder if our Italian, the Nickin Honda and Bigoni fan job club are going to be joining the night. Giovanni, hope you're going to be joining us, mate. Darling, let's drop back. See, okay, there's a bit of action between the bit of Evo on Evo action going on in 5th and 6th. There he is. I only have to mention his name and he appears on stream. Good evening, Giovanni. I hope you're well. Buenos Aires to you too, my friend. I think that's how you say it. Indeed. Forza Bigoli in Nickin Honda. Bigging up his boys. Good stuff. So let's talking of Nickin Honda, let's have a look. Ooh, a bit squirrely coming down to the chicane. Looks like A-Log has had issues and has left the room. Bad luck, mate. Lovely stuff from Nickin Honda there. Beautifully sideways. And as Giovanni's on, let's have a look at his other brother, Bigoli, up in second at the moment. 3 seconds. This one's ebbing and flowing a bit, and it's not going to take much of a mistake from Big Easy, which, let's face it, could happen at any particular juncture this evening, given the unbelievable amount of water on track, for Bigoli to jump up to first. And they were very, very close in quali, apart from, I think Big Easy chucked in a very fast lap towards the end, but they were 0.04 of a second apart at one point, so this could go all the way. It's under 3 seconds now. What happened, A-Log? Arnas, what happened? Dear. There's Bigoli. Okay, still got Murcielago and Darley boy going at it. In the rear-wheel drive battle this evening. As I said earlier, I think Murcielago actually secretly likes these conditions. He's no traction control at all, a powerful rear-wheel drive car, lunatic, absolute madman. Oh mate, no. Oh good grief, that is atrocious luck. I saw that Ginger Ninja requested a bit of time and everyone flew straight into the final, so bad luck mate, sorry about that. That is disappointing. Here comes Dolly boy. Okay. Yeah, he's just overshot turn one a bit, but so did Murcielago. Ooh, is he going to throw it at the inside? No, he is not. Need to see what. Whoa! Look at that! Snap oversteer from Murcielago there. There's absolutely no way you could drive like this on a wheel, I don't think. Not even with his 32-year-old reflexes, which are certainly a lot bloody better than mine. He's absolutely sliding it into the hairpin there. Good grief. The steering wheel is very rarely straight. Thank you for the 3 likes so far. If anyone's watching and could just pop us a like, that would be absolutely magnificent. Yeah, exactly right, Giovanni. How's he driving that thing? He's on an automatic gearbox, no traction control. Quite extraordinary. Okay, let's pop back down the field. Dale boy is not being able to pull in. I wonder how Murcielago's doing on field. Not too bad. Okay, interesting. So we have Devlin currently in 5th. In the Evo. Nicky Honda in 6th. Well, yes, absolutely, Giovanni. Sensor control-y indeed. Nicky Honda doing a great job. Currently in 6th position, up from, I think he's died 8th or 9th or something. So this is a great race for the Italian lad. Scully in the Ferrari. Just coming down towards the hairpin. On his fastest lap at the moment. So difficult to get that. The S is right there. You need to accelerate on the curb and you are history. Spinning like a top across the track. So Kobayashi Maru. in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. What a lovely noise that thing makes. Nine behind Scarly and 6 ahead of Ginger Ninja. Beautiful stuff from Kobayashi Maru through the chicane there. Ginger Ninja in the Taylor Swift Sport. I imagine the air is fairly blue in Barnsley this evening with many, many, many swear words. Currently in 9th. To be honest, if you could finish in 9th, you'll think you'll probably take that, to be fair. It's on lap 8 of 29. So just coming up to 3rd race distance. And our final run of this evening, GDSR Ian in the fantastic Nissan Silvia. Absolutely beautiful thing. Alright, so back up to the front. Big Easy hasn't managed to shake off Big Oli. In fact, Big Oli's pulled in 2.5 since the last time we were watching him. So, and he still is pulling in. .3, 1.2. I think this battle is going to go all the way. Bigoli now with the fastest lap, 2:19.1, which is superb. So 1.1, it's just ebbing and flowing slightly. The problem with the time changing so rapidly is if you go into a corner incorrectly, you slide the car across, you will go further ahead, but your exit speed out of the corner will be slower, so you'll then drop back. So that's, I think we're seeing a little bit of that now. Wonderful stuff from these two. Absolutely super. You always have to watch slamming on the brakes, full tilt in these sorts of conditions, because no good can come of that. So your car will lock up, it will slide, and into the rubbish you will go. The gravel, the kitty litter, the barriers. Yeah, as I say, no good can come at all. He's just gone a little bit wide coming into that left-hander there. Just before the right-hander and the straight down to the chicane, straight-ish bit. Yeah, so Big Easy just pulling away slightly. So let's see, Murcielago has now pulled out 3. Oh, Darlow boys slipped back. Bad luck, mate. Murcielago is still somehow, although he's got bugger all fuel left. So I think they started on 80. I'm just going to check before I talk out of my backside. Championships. Yeah, so they start on 80% fuel. So 80%, third lap, no. So Murcielago is definitely going to be 2 stopping. Big Easy seems to be doing best out of the top 3 currently. On fuel, Devlin doing very well. Darley Boy's just whipped up the inside there. In turn 1. Lovely stuff. From the boy from Darlington, now living in Glasgow, I believe, with his good lady. And just another shout out to Kieran and Abby, offspring of Darley Boy. If you happen to be watching, I know you said you might do, so hope you are, and do drop us a hello in chat if you are able. Be lovely to hear from you. And of course, any dirt you've got on the old man or funny stories you want to tell us, I will absolutely broadcast them to the world. Which I'm sure will please Andy immensely. Okay, Murcielago's 2 ahead, so having a little bit of a wobble given that these 2 are fighting. Nick in Honda now 8 behind Devlin in the same car, but certainly up 3 or 4 places from where he started. So this has been a great race from Nick in Honda in his beautiful liveried Amici Racing Team livery there, the Mitsubishi Evo. Lovely stuff. Okay, so Bigoli is into the pits. Pretty sure Murcielago will be as well. Yep. Devlin right on the chuff of Darley Boy now. There is standing water all over the shop on the track. So, okay. Is he going to send it? Yes, he is. But goes wide. Oh no! Darley Boy really gets his back end out there. Trying to get the power down to cruise on past Devlin. So lovely stuff from Devlin there. A late send. In fact, hang on. Oh, bollocks, missed it. Sorry, viewer. Stick with these 2 because they're really going at it. Is there going to be a send forthcoming into the hairpin? Not a great place to throw it up the inside in these conditions, to be fair. Devlin, with his all-wheel drive, holds on around the outside and retains 2nd place. Coming through the S's now, which is tricky. There's absolutely nothing between these 2 at the moment. Let's have a look at Devlin. So Darley Boy will definitely be stopping for fuel. In a few corners time, Devlin might be able to go for another lap. Let's see if it's Big Easy. No, he is in the pits now. Okay. Darley Boy will be stopping. Will Devlin be going for 1 more lap? With clean air and no one trying to overtake him, so... Okay, there goes Darley Boy. Into the pits he goes. Devlin does indeed stay out for another one. So should go through into 1st. Indeed he does. Okay, so while that's going on, Big Easy refueling, Darlow Boys refueling, Nick in Honda is also in. Scarlett is up into 4th and doing beautifully on fuel. I think Scarlett is definitely one stopping this. So he's going to do probably 13 or 14 laps on 80% fuel, which should give him more than enough to finish on a full tank with only the one stop. Lovely stuff from Scarlett. Big Easy stacked it. Oh no! Good grief! And now his rear end is knackered until that miraculously repairs itself. With all the nanobots running around the back of his back end there, plugging things back in, having their pin hammers out, knocking the dents out, no doubt. Okay, well that is really interesting. So Scarlett in 2nd. I think he's probably going to do another 2 laps, and then he's going to be able to. Is he? I don't know if he's short shifting, but if he fills up with fuel, he's not going to need to short shift. Do 13, 14 laps, which is virtually half race distance on 80%. He's going to be able to absolutely cane it through the remaining laps. So this could be a genius move from Scarlett. So Big Easy's back end has pieced itself back together. It's a rare mistake from James, and I'll be sure to remind him of that when I speak to him after the race. Big Goalie now out on his new boots with a fairly full tank of fuel. 17 laps, can he do it? Now Devlin is now in. So let's see, is Scarlett going to stay out? Yes indeed he is. And puts in his fastest lap of the race at 2:21.9 in a rear wheel drive car, which is pretty epic stuff from Scarlett. Car's very light, obviously. With the lack of fuel, but this is superb stuff from Scarlett. It's a bit wide coming around that left-hander there, but it's a very difficult corner to get right. You can go as wide as you like there, it doesn't make any difference at all. And Scarlett's up on his fastest lap. I'm sure Big Easy is trying to bear down on the back of Scarlett. Oh, sorry, that's Bigoni. Try and get an overtake in, but 3.5 seconds is a long way to make up. Big Easy currently on his fastest lap, which is a bit weird. He's got new tyres, but a whole tank of fuel. Just wondering if these guys are going to be able to go till the end of the race without another stop. I think Scarlett probably is. The others, it's going to be pretty close. So, okay, so Scarlett just coming down to the chicane, and we'll be exiting stage right, sorry, into the pits. There he goes. So Big Easy comes round to retake first. Lovely stuff, James. 2:19.0. Grief. Bigoli is fast at 2:19.1, so it's pretty close. Look at that, 800ths of a second between these two's fastest laps. Wonderful stuff. Back to Murcielago. Who some of you may know because they blather on about it all the time, drives on a controller with an automatic gearbox, so he has to bugger around with fuel maps if he wants to save fuel, which is generally known as the least efficient way to do it on Gran Turismo 7. Short shifting is much better, but he can't do that because he drives on an auto gearbox. So yeah, I think the jury's out on whether he can make it to the end of the race on this tank of fuel. Darlo Boy has his new boots on and a full tank of fuel and has now got head down trying to catch up to Murcielago. Seems to be pulling in, but it's... oh, he goes massively wide into the hairpin. Brakes too late, or maybe locked up a bit and slid. And now has Devlin breathing down his neck. Okay, Scarlett is out of the pits. Definitely going all the way on this stop, so it's not going to be until probably lap 25 plus that we get to see whether the other guys who stopped earlier are going to be able to go the whole distance, or going to have to fuel save or whatever. Beautiful stuff. So Nick in Honda now on his new boots, now in 7th. Lovely stuff. Ginger Ninja has just pitted on his outlap in the teeny tiny Suzuki Taylor Swift Sport. With Kobayashi Maru in 9th. I haven't driven that thing in living memory in the dry, so God knows what it's like in the wet. So, I assume full traction control has been deployed. And GDSR Ian. In the absolute wonderful Sylvia. It's just a lovely thing. It's a lovely thing. Quick look on the... so everyone's kind of spread out a bit. So Biggie now 10 ahead of Bigoli. Getting a bit close to the bud for my liking, but on he goes. Bigoli 17 ahead of Murcielago, so it's like the... well, as long as the guys can finish the race on this tank of fuel, it's like first and second have taken care of themselves, unless something spectacular happens to either of them. Murcielago in 3rd, and Devlin is still ahead of Darley Boy. Darley Boy's had, looks like he's had a bit of a whoopsie somewhere, because he's now 7 seconds back. And we have a battle of Ferraris brewing. We have Darley Boy in the Ferrari 458 Group 4 car in 5th, and Scarlett in the Ferrari 458 Group 4 car in 6th. 2.4 seconds back. Darlow Boy just pulling slightly away, coming down the start finish straight, but it's nicely around turn 1 from Darlow Boy there, beautiful. And pulls his lead back out to 3 seconds, so Scarlet in the official Generation X team livery from our recent team versus team races with the mighty ZFS. Scarly definitely short shifting. So there's no concerns about a second stop, should I say, for Scarlet. He will be going to the end of the race on this tank. So Darlow Boy. So hang on. Well, Giovanni, you're more than Giovanni's just the Nick in Honda and Bugatti fan club. Giovanni Manieri has just put in chat, we need an Italian commentator for ignorant people like me. Well, Giovanni, you're more than welcome to jump on with me if you like, and you can jabber away in Italian, I can do my thing, and we've covered 2 nationalities then, so yeah, let me know next week if you want to give it a go. More than happy to do that. Who knows? We might attract some women to the whole thing with your sexy Italian accent, rather than me blathering on. Who knows? Anywho, so Nick in Honda in 7th, who's now 6 back from Scarly. Still doing cracking job, and on he goes. We'll be going to the end of the race as well. Ginger Ninja in 8th. Yeah, would have loved to have a microphone in Ginger Ninja's lounge this evening. So I'm sure he's turning the air blue with Hang on, we had 3 likes, now we've only got 2. Who took that like back? What did I say? Good grief. Is it not hard enough? Ugh. Anywho, right. Kobayashi Maru is 7 back from Ginger Ninja. Also in the official Generation X livery, although I'm led to believe that all that is changing next season. We're changing names again, apparently, and the team liveries. If I could throw my suggestion into the ring for team colours, given we had the recent team versus team race. First race, we both turned up and virtually had identical liveries, black and orange. So I've been mucking around on ACC with my McLaren and Ferrari, and pink, yellow and black goes together quite well, Justin. So just throwing that out there as one to consider. Get Ian on board. He's good with liveries as well. Love to see what you can come up with there. So Big Easy now 16 ahead of Bugatti in second. These two have pulled away slightly. Murcielago. Okay, so Devlin is now making some headway on the back of Murcielago. who is still refusing to deploy traction control. Which is, it's quite extraordinary, frankly. It's now under a second. It's quite extraordinary watching the amount of steering Devlin is putting into this. My daughter recently passed her driving test, God bless her, and she took me out for my first spin with her today, and it looked a lot like that, to be fair. I've got a lot of foam from her seats underneath my fingernails. Only joking, Millie. Did a great job. She put a chip off the old block. She passed in 4 months of turning 17 with absolutely no proper driving lessons at all. And here comes Devlin. Is he going to send it? No, he's not. But he's right behind Murcielago now, and Murcielago, yeah, does not do the chicane well. Drops back a little bit. Apologies, viewer, I keep on forgetting which buttons are which on the camera up front. So if you are watching and are vaguely enjoying, or not, at least not disliking what you're watching, do hit the thumbs up and give us a like. And oh, we're down to 117 subscribers. I guess the like was taken out by whoever decided to unsubscribe. Oh, another mountain to climb, god damn it. But yeah, in all seriousness, do give us a like and subscribe to the channel, because it does mean the world to us, and we'd love to make the whole thing a lot more popular and give up our day jobs and do this for a living. Not. Oh yeah, sorry, the less said about my day job the better, frankly, but okay, who else have we got racing? So we got Bev, so 5th. Scarly Adale, boy, the battle of the Ferraris still going. Scarly on his fastest lap. Don't think these two have got any realistic chance of a podium unless Big Easy Bigodi and Murcielago have to stop again, which isn't beyond the bounds of reason, to be fair. Dale boy just getting a little bit squirrely coming out of the chicane there. Just a little bit deep into the last turn. Putting in slightly, but not enough to have any sort of chance coming into turn 1. Goes deep on the marbles. Yep. Hang on, can I see some action up front? No, I cannot. Okay, it's Bertolago and Devlin. It was still separated by about a second. Lovely stuff from these two. Oh, that was close. Bertolago nearly got a tyre in the muck there, which would have absolutely scuppered any chances. Oh, yeah, oh, that's bad luck for Devlin there. Really had the run on him, but nowhere to go. Okay, we'll stick with this one for a bit. Bertolago is a bit all over the shop right now, getting it sideways again. Is there going to be a send from Devlin coming into the chicane? No. Probably wise. Just needs to make sure he gets through here quickly and stays on Bertolago's backside. Okay, yeah, here we go. Don't think it's going to be enough, or will he do the last of the late breakers? Oh, he sends it! Hits the apex. And yes! What a move from Ted. I don't know if he outbraked himself. I just thought, well, I'm going to have to go for it now, but that was absolutely superb. I think Bertolago saw him coming, so saved himself and got the hell out of the way, but what a move that was. Big Easy with a 2:89. Look at that. What a great lap from Big Easy. So I think he's got the fuel to finish the race on this particular tank. So yeah, no additional stops required, and to be honest, he's 14.5 seconds ahead, so he can short shift if he needs to. Bigoli in second. 14 back from Big Easy, 19 ahead of Devlin. So yeah, very similar boat, very similar fuel load, so assuming the same scenario for Bigoli. Devlin, having just thrown it up the inside of Bertolago into turn one, is now pulling away. Similar fuel load, looking good. Bertolago in the Supra. Still not short shifting, so I assume he's okay. Is okay for fuel to the end of the race. The last thing he wants to do is have to stop again, because he'll drop back a couple of races at least. The battle of the Ferraris is still ongoing, coming down to the chicane. Scarlett in 5th, Darley Boy in 6th. Darlow Boy just too far back to really mount anything meaningful into turn one. He's quite deep. But holds it. Scarley's had a complete nightmare going into turn one. Trying to hug the corner, but to no avail. Bad luck, Scarlett. So these things, yeah, happen fairly easily in these sorts of conditions. It doesn't take an awful lot to get on the marbles, which are soaking wet anyway, and you have absolutely no grip at all. So bad luck, Scarlet. Darley boy up to 5th. And he is now trying to put as much distance between himself and Pascal as he possibly can. 7 laps to go after this one. Fuel's looking good. So Nicky and Honda up into 7th, 9 back from Scarlett. Doing his level best to make up the distance, but he's going to have to do a second lap out of Scarlett to move himself up a position. And Ginger Ninja in the Taylor Swift Suzuki Sport, or Suzuki Taylor Swift Sport, whichever way round that makes sense. Kobayashi Maru in the V8 Vantage. Given the conditions, putting in some fairly consistent laps, which is great to see. And Ian, GDSR Ian, in the Sylvia. Beautiful stuff, Ian. Beautiful stuff. Hang on. So Big Easy 17 ahead. Bigodi. God, I thought Bigodi had stopped then, run out of fuel or something. I barely sounded like his engine was running. So okay, good to see you still going, mate. So here we go. So Devlin now 5 and a bit ahead of Murcielago. Devlin in 3rd, should I say. Murcielago in 4th, who's 10 ahead of Darley Boy, who's now 3.5 ahead of Scarlett. Thank you for our 3rd like, whoever that was. Lovely stuff. Sorry I don't mention it as soon as you do it, but I have to keep refreshing my browser. It doesn't just show automatically, so apologies for that. And if you, frankly, if you're liking what you're seeing and would like to get on track with us, all you need is a PlayStation 5, a Gran Turismo 7, and you can jump on board with us and start racing with us in no time at all. We've got the second half of this season is just coming up the week after next, and then we've got some special events for over the Christmas period. We've got what I'm looking forward to the most is a cops and robbers thing. So half the guys are going to be the robbers, and the other half of the guys are going to be in the McGann safety car with done up as police cars, and we'll be chasing them, which I'm looking forward to immensely. So if that sounds something you'd like to get involved in, do go to our Facebook page with GenX Racing. But I think there are links from our YouTube channel. Do join up, come and have a hoot. As long as you race fairly, We don't care how fast or slow you are. It's all about the experience and the community that Justin has created. So we do have a laugh. There's lots of banter and stuff on Discord. So we'd love to have you along. Okay, so Big Easy, nearly 18 seconds ahead now. 5 laps to go after this one. And looking good on fuel. Best lap now, 2:18.7. Grief. Obviously had a bit of a moment on that particular lap, as he was 2.5 seconds down, or 2 3/4 indeed. Ooh, gets it very sideways coming through the AMG complex, or whatever it's called. It's the AMG something or other. And he's 2 seconds up on his fastest lap. Yeah, you could probably ease up a bit now, James. I think you're all right. Probably going to win. Okay, let's just see where he is now in terms of time. 0.4. Okay, let's stick with Big Easy to see if he can get a 2:17 on the board here. Obviously, James, if you are listening, it'll be a crushing disappointment to our 117 subscribers if you are unable to... Oh, he's decided to put his hazards on. Is that a natural thing to make the car go faster? I'm not entirely sure. But, no, it goes wide. Oh, no! Oh, dear. It's probably cost us a few subscribers, James. Thanks for that. Oh dear. Pretty sure if conditions were like this, they'd probably black flag the race or whatever you call it. But, no. Boo. Just a 2:19. Okay, see if Bugatti can show James up. Everyone's fairly well spread out, so I'll just try and give everyone some airtime. Yeah, Bugatti had a bit of a nightmare there by the look of it, 6 and a bit down on his fastest lap. But 21 seconds, 22 seconds ahead of Devlin, so he can afford a few of those. Devlin now 8 and a bit ahead of Merchanago, goes wide into turn 1. And I'm sort of keeping everything crossed for Devlin, because I think this will be his first podium in some time. So great drive, my friends. Keep it going. Head down. Don't do anything daft. And third place will be yours. 3.5 laps. You got to keep it together. Beautiful stuff. Let's pop back to Merchanago. He was absolutely flooring the living bejesus out of his Supra, even though he's not employing traction control. So, wow. It's been a mightily impressive drive from Vertilago tonight, it really has. And Sophia Flörsch, if you happen to be watching, and you are suitably impressed with the boy's driving skills, he's quite keen on you, so if you want to get in touch, I'll be more than happy to yes, make that happen for you. Okay, so Dale Boy seems to be pegging Murcielago back a bit. Still 3 seconds in it, but who knows? Well, there was. Interesting. Is Dale Boy going to be able to put in these 2.5 seconds in the last 3 laps of the race? So Dale Boy seems to have stabilised things between himself and Scully behind him. He's desperately trying to pull in on Murcielago ahead of him. He's just ebbing and flowing. Oh no, hang on. Scully's just spinned it. Oh, good grief. So is Nick in Honda now smelling blood? I suspect he probably is. Okay, he's a bit further back than I thought. Oh no, Scully's gone off again. Oh no, Scully. Oh no, Nick in Honda's got far too excited and ended up in the gravel as well. Oh no! Good grief! Dirty tyres in the rain are not optimal. Let's put it that way. Good grief. Nick in Honda with his dirty tyres just gets that right hander a bit wrong and allows Scarlet to pull away. Let's see. Is Dale Boy managing to put in a Murcielago? No, he's not. He's had a bit of a faux pas as well by the look of it. Good grief, it's all happening at the back end of the race here. Let's see how Ginger Ninja's getting on. He's been the lowliest man on track this evening. Absolutely no company at all. And he's hardly revving his car at all. 14 seconds ahead. I think he just wants the race to be over. I think that was is my take on it. Accelerating in fourth, for goodness sake. Yeah, okay. Exciting stuff there, Simon. Thank you for that. Kobayashi being blue flagged. Who's he got coming up? I assume it's Big Easy. Yep, there she blows. Beautifully pinged cone from Kobayashi Maru there. That went about 150 yards, I think. Definitely a night for the four-wheel drive cars, for sure. Okay, and Ian's being passed by Bigoli, but again, rear-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive, no chance really. Beautifully done, Ian. So I think Kobayashi Maru is trying to do his best to get out of Big Easy's way, making it easy. Gets it, oh, it drives onto the crap. Don't do that, Justin. Need to have a look back at that. Justin was trying to get out of the way, but yeah, looked like the easiest thing in the world to do. So Bigoli in second. Just gone past Ian, I think that is. Okay, Big Easy is on his final lap. Just trying to look back and see, have we got any shenanigans going on? Not really. Let's get back up to one, see Mr. Findlay, Mr. James Findlay of Telford, come across the line in beautiful style and completely stacks his car. Beautiful stuff. Bigoli, yeah, a great drive for our Italian friend this evening. They're going mad in Rome, Naples and Milan this evening. Their boys bringing home second. Super stuff, Bigoli. Devlin is coming down the back straight. Well, that's been a hard-fought third place for Devlin tonight, and absolutely superb. I couldn't be happier for the guy, frankly. So we got a 1, 2, 3 for the four-wheel drive cars, which is hardly surprising. Devlin, congratulations on third place, my friend. Beautiful stuff. And here comes Murcielago in fourth. Well done, mate. You absolute lunatic. Driving that car with no traction control in these conditions. That's remarkable. Darley Boy coming through in fifth. So second, essentially, in the other race, which is the two-wheel drive cars. Scarlett coming through in sixth. Well done. Great race from Scarlett. Well done, Pascal. Nick in Honda. In seventh. Well done, Nick in Honda. Ginger Ninja still turning the air blue in Barnsley this evening. And I can honestly believe he cannot wait to get right around this last corner and finish this race. Here he goes. Oh, come on, showboat. Lovely. Oh, cross the line. That's A-log-tastic, that is. Across the line backwards. Fantastic stuff. Well done. Well done, Simon. Well done all, in fact. Lovely stuff. So, Without further ado, moving straight on to our results this evening. Generation X Racing, should I say. Good night, Giovanni. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. See you next week, hopefully. In first place, it's the boy from Telford. It's Big Easy in the Nissan GTR with Frank, look at that lap at 2:18.7. Absolutely wonderful stuff from Big Easy. Congratulations, James. Big Oli in second in the Genesis G70 at 2:19.1. Devlin in third. Congratulations, Devlin, in the Mitsubishi Evo 2:20.5. Murcielago in fourth in the Toyota Supra with no traction control, an automatic gearbox and a controller. Unbelievable drive, mate. Unbelievable. Spectacular stuff. 2:21.0 as his best lap. In fifth, Dale Boy in the Ferrari 4.458 at 2:20.8. Scarley in sixth in the Ferrari 458 at 2:21.5. Nick in Honda in seventh, up from about 9th or 10th, I think, in quali. So well done in the Mitsubishi Evo at 2:21.4. Ginger Ninja in the Suzuki Taylor Swift Sport at 2:22.6 in 8th. Brilliant stuff. Well done, Simon. Kobayashi Maru in the absolutely devilish to handle in those conditions, I'm absolutely convinced. Aston Martin V8 Vantage at 2:22.3. Well done, Justin. GDSR Ian in 10th in the gorgeous Sylvia. Beautiful stuff. 2:22.9. And A-Log, who apparently thought we had a bit of break before the start and was in the Kazi when the race started, so that's why he ended up so far back, and so sorry for that, Arnes. We'll try and sort something out for next time, because that does not compute. But thank you for joining us, and so sorry it turned out the way it did, mate. Gutted for you. Okay, well that's that. Let's have a look and see if anyone's about for a chinwag. Good evening.
You got the kink before that chicane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had 2 spins there. Evening, Mark.
Hello. So just the two of you this evening. Deary me, on chat. Well, Murcielago, I've got to say, have you had a psych eval recently? A psychiatric evaluation recently. You were driving the Toyota Supra in the pissing rain without traction control on. I was like, what the hell? How is he doing that? That was incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
you look like you were quite enjoying it, to be fair. But
yeah, I mean,
your controller must be fucked
with traction control. I simply don't like it. The TC cuts in such a. I mean, it is tricky driving with it, even in a Gr-4 car, but at least it's fun, having a bit of a few drifts here and there.
Yes. yes, indeed you did, but it was nothing less than entertaining, that's for sure. It was a
fun race. I'm just a bit, they had to do a fair bit amount of fuel saving in the second stint, otherwise I would have gotten P3, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. It must be difficult on the auto gearbox as well.
Yeah, I think in the rain it might be a bit easier, because when you switch fuel maps, you got less traction issues out of the corner.
Okay.
But, yeah, I think on one laps I was driving fuel map 3 and 6, and it just yeah, I think it was 4 seconds or something a lap slower than my fastest lap.
Yeah, because obviously I couldn't see that.
I committed pretty early on to the fuel saving, and I just had to stick through it, because doing a lot of fuel saving and then a pit stop on top of it would have cost me more time. So I just tried to survive it.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, I can't see when you're mucking around with fuel maps and stuff. So I assumed you were doing something, because you can't obviously short shift on an automatic gearbox, so I assumed you were doing something. But yeah, that was a great drive, mate. It was thoroughly entertaining. Absolutely.
Will battle with Devlin and Dalifroy again.
Yes, yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. And congratulations, you're not quite enough for the podium, but I
Yeah.
guess you're pretty happy with fourth, really.
Yeah,
Given you're the
I
best
knew
of
why I
the.
saved up my Joker for this race because I knew the all-wheel drive cars would have quite a bit
Yes,
of advantage here anyway. I mean,
absolutely.
the gap was bigger than I expected it to be fair. Big Easy was definitely flying in the Nissan.
Yes, absolutely he was. Absolutely
But
he
yeah,
was.
P4 in these conditions in that car, can't complain really. Didn't
Good
make a
stuff.
big mistake, so
No. Well, congratulations, my friend. Well done.
thanks, man.
And Darlo boy,
Hello.
talking of making mistakes. Unfortunately, you had a couple when you were sort of moving back into position. But I mean, it's to be honest, especially when you're driving a rear-wheel drive car in those conditions, it's quite easy to happen. It's one of those things, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, a couple of times coming around that kink just before the chicane at the end, and I was like, how the hell is the back end just gone there? I just didn't understand it.
Oh, what? There's sort of the almost straight bit when you do the slight right.
Yeah, when you went to that right kink, I noticed that too when you, I don't know, had the wrong line or
is
a bit too much steering input could feel the rear arms starting to slide away.
Well, because there is standing water there, so I wonder if that's it. Because there's stuff on the right and stuff on the left, so maybe you just have to avoid that like the plague. But
I mean, at one point I thought, well, maybe I've just practiced on the wrong thing, because following Murcielago around, I thought to myself, well, instead of practicing on a wet course, I should have been practicing rallying.
yeah, well, good point, well made.
So but no, it was one of them things. It was obviously just
it's easy to fuck it up in these conditions.
I think it was like literally one pixel further towards the corner than I'd taken the track the lap before, and I must have just hit the standing water, and it just kind of like once your back end started to go, you just can't get it back in, because obviously rear wheel drive, no matter what you do.
Yeah, it's just gone. So bad luck. I mean, you were putting in some great laps, to be honest, mate, and I think it was where you were, and you were having some great battles with Devlin and Murcielago, of course. And it was a great, and I got some mentions out for Abby and Kieran as well. So
cool. Thank you very
hopefully, no worries at all. It's my favourite bit of what I do. So hopefully they'll watch that and give us a like. But well, anyway, chat. So only two of you this evening. It's disappointing, but well done on your endeavours this evening. It's absolutely hellish, those conditions. I know, because I try and avoid them like the plague, frankly. It's just it's a war of attrition.
That's why we're driving at Suzuka in Group 2.
Right.
To be fair, those Group 2 cars are even harder to drive in the rain than Group 3 or Group 4.
Oh god, yeah.
It's sketchy. So yeah, I get it with it. It was tricky, to be fair.
Indeed. Well, look, congratulations, guys. Well done. Congratulations to Big Easy, Bigoli, and Devlin on their podium finishes this evening. And sorry you couldn't join us for the chat. But if you have watched this evening and you like what you see, please do give us a like and subscribe. We've lost a subscriber this evening. God knows what I did to cause that. But anyway, we want to get up to 200 as soon as we possibly can. So it doesn't cost you anything, and it does mean the world to us and our little league. So I think, hang on, where are we next week? Just having a click.
Elsa's Village.
Fantastic! Finally, a track I like. Brilliant. Yeah. So we're next Monday. We're in France, Alsace Village.
Elsa says 3 layouts, so I was confused, but I checked and it only got 2. I don't know why.
It's got that stupid test track, hasn't it?
Test track, and the village one. I don't know why I thought there are 3 layouts there.
No, definitely 2. But I love that track. It's a great one. So I shall look forward to seeing your race round there. So. Darley boy, Murcielago, thank you ever so much for joining, and we will see you at the next one.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Pleasure. See you, guys.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.